Hey, how's it going? This is Coach Chris, and I look like it's a Saturday because it is. I have a few too many downloads lately to not start recording them. I'll probably re-record this, but have to get it down. This one's pretty interesting. I'm not going to do the long version. I'm going to do the short version. You go elsewhere to find out how the whole idea of a hologram works. The beauty of a hologram. And a hologram can be a description of our relationship to God, or the relationship to the entire universe, who and what we are. A hologram, when broken into pieces, the image in the hologram, when broken into pieces, every piece contains the entire image. So, we are each created in the image of God. It's like we're each a piece of that hologram. So we are completely related, interconnected, yet we are different, looking at it from a different angle, experiencing the story of, in my case, Chris. Now here's where it gets cool and interesting. In that story, I'm in a biological machine called this body. Every biological machine has a very fundamental part of our programming: pain, avoidance, and pleasure seeking. So, what that means is you are not supposed to be unhappy. I am not supposed to be unhappy. I spent a while being unhappy, but I am not supposed to be unhappy. In order to alleviate the unhappiness, we have this amazing feedback mechanism: pain, avoidance, pleasure seeking. So, you can see it in every biological organism. The trick is, we will not pay attention to the signal, and then we're miserable and we're trapped. Let's say you have a job you don't like. I'll use myself. Let's say I have a job I don't like. I'll be like, this is not feeling authentic to me. I'm very unhappy every time I go. This is not a good resonance, blah, blah, blah. But I still go. Because I'm like, well, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to support myself? Blah, etc. And that's where it gets even more interesting, because that is the game. The game of life is the game of no fear. The game of beginning to overcome fears and find our trust, because it's trust and faith in ourselves and in the divinity within us, in God. So that's when we start to take smaller steps to be like, okay, let's see if we put some trust in that I'm going to make my flight, or whatever it is, smaller things, begin to build that trust, that relationship, that rapport. And then we can begin to apply it to bigger things in life, and having the courage to take the big steps, knowing that when they're coming from that place of authenticity, we will be supported by God. Because why would we put a piece of ourselves into this game to play as a character and have the game suck? You don't want to play a game and be that guy stuck in the fishing pond the whole time trying to harvest fish so you could get a sword. You want to be the guy who's living the life and doing all the stuff. The same thing happens here. The video games are a very strong parallel to this reality, because it's created by the same mind. The mind of God gets boiled down to the mind of man, gets boiled down to creating the video game. It can't hide from itself. So, our default state is happiness. We put ourselves into unhappiness because we do not have faith. We come from that place of scarcity and fear. And so we continue to stay in that job that we don't like because it provides security. What provides even greater security is that which is unlimited, that which is infinite, that which has and always will be. So we can put our faith and collapse more and more into this realm. Or, as they say, we can be of this world. We can be in this world, but not of it. We can be our higher self, experiencing the story of Chris. Good luck with this. Hope this hits the right person at the right time. Hit me up if you have any questions.